Hi, my name's Matthew Campbell, and I'm going to talk to you about the long road to adulthood for the millennials. The millennial generation um, has a lot of tendencies to be labeled as lazy, laid back. Uh, Most people have a assumption that they're really not motivated to do the things that most of the older generations were brought up to value. Um, I don't know if that's a difference of how technology has grown or how our society has changed. But there are some facts that has stalled some of the growth of the millennial generation, and that can be due to the lack of jobs that have been created over the last 10 to 15 years, which has slowed their professional careers' growth. This is all due to a stalled U.S. economy, where we've had many hardship through the last 10 to 15 years of many challenges in the market. Another part of their generation that could be also attributed to some of the motivation that they may not have is their upbringing is influenced by their parents that kind of enables them to kind of just live life as they see fit, kind of more relaxed. They're not really pressured into to doing things on their own. So, the 5 milestones are completing school, leaving home, becoming financially independent, getting married, and having children. First one is school completion. Most of the millennial generation all complete high school. This is a standard. Everybody pretty much does that. And most people move on to go on to college and completing their undergrad. And because of a lack of jobs, many of them find themselves, instead I can't find a job, why don't I continue on my education? And they are completing graduate degrees. So many of the millennial generation is going into the workforce highly educated. This is a big difference between some of the older generations where, back in the 50s, completing high school was really all that you needed to do to really get a good job and, find a place to work where you could learn and make a good living. Leaving home. This is something that many have a hard time with when it comes to leaving a home that they don't really have any reasons to leave. Maybe because it's their parents take so good care of them and really just help them out too much. But when are they leaving? Most of them, I find, they leave is shortly after they graduate college and get a good job. Seems that once they've got a job, that really ties back to when they're leaving. And there are chances that some may even have to return back to home, whether from a job loss or an injury, where they are hurt on their financials. Or another reason that they may wait to leave home is to save as much money as possible so that they can have a sizable down payment on a home. Which ties into financial independence. What does independence look like? Independent from what? Most of it is debt. Whether credit card debt throughout their throughout their years of college, living expenses that they've put on there, and the I gotta have it now syndrome, and obviously the student loans is a huge burden. Marriage. Well, older generations define marriage as basically right after high school. They started families a lot earlier, and as you can see today, many people are waiting much longer to get married after they've basically started their career and really went through with their career growth before getting married. Marriage is also a religious rite. It's also a marriage is a legal certificate signed by the government. It's love and commitment. Marriage nowadays is subject to many opinions, but it really stems back to the religious rites. Having children and starting a family. Well, this is all timing and based on your financials. I find that a lot of people wait to start a family. They really just try to build up as much as they possibly can to be prepared. And this might be because the previous generations had to deal with a lot of divorce, and the millennials are the children of the divorcees. So maybe the experiences that this generation has gone through has delayed the starting of having a family. My perspective on adulthood milestones is that I find these goals very valuable. Then I have set and achieved them at the appropriate time in my life, pretty much in the order that they should follow. Life isn't really easy, and we all know this, but it's the lessons that you learn in life that define who we are and what we do in life. Thank you.